Hello guys, once again welcome to our YouTube channel Edu Hub, and as you know this part 4 of digital marketing full course, so please don't forget to subscribe our channel and share to your friends and family members, and guys also comment which type of course you want. So without wasting time, let's get started. Digital Marketing Beginners to Expert Part 4.
And is heavily based on text, which is one of the oldest forms of communication. As for the pros, this type of content is one of the fastest and cheapest to create. It influences your position in the search results, so help you with the organic traffic. Often it engages people for a longer period of time, so you can communicate more. However, for many users, especially younger, it may be too boring and not worth attention. To create great articles, you need to devote a significant amount of time to research, checking all of the sources and choosing only relevant ones. You need to take care of the proper structure, easy navigation, and optimization for SEO. I will cover copywriting in practice in more detail in the copywriting video. But don't rely purely on text, but rather include in articles other elements as well, such as images and videos. Number 2. White papers reports. They are often the main source of information about industry or trends among managers. This fact alone makes them an important tool in your arsenal. Producing them will boost your authority, help you in establishing valuable business contacts, and gives you the knowledge that you can use to your advantage. As for cons, they are hard to prepare. Often you need to buy external data to make them informative. People interested in this type of content are usually more demanding, and if any inconsistencies occur, they often comment or ask uncomfortable questions. To create great white papers and reports, you need to make sure they are up to date and contain only confirmed data. You don't want to risk your reputation. You can include a couple of experts as voices in this content, which gives you more credibility. Profound analysis, different angles, and analyzed scenarios increase shareability. Number 3. Graphical content. With this type of content, you can communicate more in a shorter period of time. For example, one infographic can replace a dense paragraph of text. You can underline important information by changing their size and placing them in the prominent places. As for the cons, for more complicated graphics, you should cooperate with a trusted illustrator who will know the look and feel of your brand. To create successful graphical content, try not to rely on stock, but focus on custom-made illustrations. Use bold colors, play with the fonts, and always look for the innovations. Don't be afraid to experiment. Number 4. Photos and videos. This content is definitely on the rise, especially with the emergence of social media platforms. Photos allow you to present your products in an attractive way. Videos engage both eyes and ears and can easily become your company's card. At the same time, they are expensive and need production and post-production time. To create great photos and videos, you either have to have skills and suitable equipment, or you just need to hire an external partner. If the photos or videos have an amateur feel attached to them, they may do more damage than good to your company. Number 5. Interactive content. There is nothing more engaging than the content you can interact with. People love quizzes and games. They can spend hundreds of hours on them. However, it's very hard to convey your message with this type of content. Users are more focused on the activity itself and may even forget who prepared it in the first place. To create valuable interactive content, you should somehow connect it to your brand. If you prepare a game, maybe information from your product's packages could unlock additional bonuses. For quizzes, one of the questions could feature your product or service. Such content should be easily accessible for different types of devices, which is often not the case. Number 6. Podcasts and webinars. This content types allows you to record experts' opinions about important topics and is well suited for the B2B sector. It gives you a huge boost to your credibility if done right. However, organization is always a challenge, especially if there are multiple guest speakers you need to manage. To make it relevant for your business, at least one of the panelists or the host should be from your company. Before recording, make a test whether everything works as expected. Number 7. Templates and checklists. Great templates and checklists allow users to save time and complete the tasks better, and the user who found your materials helpful is more willing to buy from you. Disadvantages of templates and checklists is that it is harder to keep them up to date and edit them. Before putting downloadable material online, check it for your company. Is it valuable for you? Did it help you? Can it be used as part of the process? If the answer is yes, you are ready to publish. Now that you know which types of content you can create in theory, what are their pros and cons, and how to take advantage of each content type, let's see how you can create content in practice in the next video. But ultimately, you want to create something unique, at least to a certain degree, and just better, more comprehensive, and more up-to-date than other companies. For start, we came up with the title Homepage Design That Sales Ultimate Guide. Tons of examples and case studies included. It's worth checking this title with your colleagues or friends. For example, you can give them this title and 3 different titles from Google, not saying which one is yours, and see whether any of them would choose your title. As a supplement, you can use one of the tools that supports headline writing, like Headline Analyzer. Go to decoschedule.com/headline analyzer. You can see an interesting sentence at the bottom from marketer David Ogilvy. On average, 5 times as many people read the headline as read the body copy. When you've written your headline, you've spent 80 cents out of your dollar. And it may not be far from the truth. Anyway, just paste your title and click on Analyze Now. You may be asked to give your email away in exchange. After a couple of seconds, you have your result, from 1 to 100. We have less than 40, which is not so good. The algorithm is based on a word balance, and you can see exactly which words are missing from your headline and which words you have too much. So we don't have uncommon and power words, and apparently our title is too long. Remember that you should not depend on this tool completely, but some suggested changes may be actually useful. By clicking on the link How to Master Your Headline Word Balance, we can see examples of uncommon and power words. So uncommon words are, for example, hard, awesome, right, etc. We can add awesome at the beginning of our title. So right now we have Awesome Homepage Design That Sales Ultimate Guide. Tons of examples and case studies included. As for power words, you can find the list by entering power words examples co-schedule in Google search. And it should be the first link. I like the word insider. Let's incorporate that. Now we have Awesome Homepage Design That Sells Ultimate Guide from Insider. Tons of examples and case studies included. And it is even longer than when we started. So let's shorten it, without removing important words. Awesome Homepage Designs Ultimate Guide from Insider. Examples in bracket. Now let's run this headline in the analyzer. The result is above 60, so much better according to the algorithm. We can further fine-tune it, but I am quite pleased with it. Now the body of the article or blog post. We first need to think about what should be included in it. We can again visit LSE Graph tool, which we used in the Search Engine Optimization chapter. Enter the homepage design keyword and click Generate. It gives you related keywords, which can be nicely used for the structure of your article, and also using them will increase your chances of being ranked by Google. We can choose keywords that are relevant to our topic and that we can cover. Homepage design template is good. We can make a paragraph out of that. Homepage content. Sure, it is connected with our topic and will be a good paragraph as well. Creative layouts. Why not make it a paragraph? Homepage design examples. Obviously, as our title suggests. So this is another paragraph. And let's also create a paragraph about responsive web design, as great look on mobile devices is also important. You can use Headline Analyzer again to come up with a good titles for the paragraphs if you need to, but don't overdo it. We will have the following structure. Introduction. Why homepage design is the key to sell more. Creative homepage layouts, the foundation of your homepage. Homepage content. Interior decoration of your homepage. Responsive web design for your homepage. They use mobile, don't they? Homepage design examples. Learn from the best in business. Homepage design templates. Don't reinvent the wheel. As you can see, all of the paragraph titles include our keyword from LSE Graph. Now you should fill these paragraphs with text. You can check other articles online and take the essence of them. If you are stuck on writing a particular sentence, try to rephrase it. Swap the first and second part. If a sentence, having layout that is creative and intuitive, will help you to design a great homepage, doesn't sound compelling to you for some reason, you can rephrase it to, properly designed homepage needs a layout that is both creative and intuitive. Sometimes it's that simple. Try to write rather short sentences. They are easier to write and easier to read. If you have a really long sentence, try to split it into 2 sentences. If you feel that your paragraph has a lot of repetitions, open online synonyms tools like Thesaurus and look for the synonyms to replace them in text. You can even install the synonyms extension on your browser. Use language similar to your audience. If you write for senior developers, it's okay to use jargon. If you write for a young audience, you can use their vocabulary too. Remember that research is a key. If you include nice examples and references in your text, it will have a value for the users. There may be a situation that after trying to implement all of these suggestions, you are still not able to write a valuable text, either because of a lack of time or just aversion to writing. In such a case, you can hire copywriters to do that for you. There are plenty of options, some of them cheaper than the other. I will show you one of the options for you to see how the process looks like. Go to the website copify.com and click on the Place the Order button. Choose what type of content you need. Let's say blog. And how many words? We will enter 1000. At the top, you will have a cost and time needed for creation. Click Save and continue. Now fill the brief. The subject. In our case, we can just choose marketing. Then suggested keywords. We will enter homepage design. We can paste the URL of our website, so the copywriter knows our style. And in additional info, we can write what we would like to include. We can just give our title and name of the paragraphs to cover. Then click on the preview, and if everything is okay, just confirm. You can choose between standard and premium copywriter. Now sign up, pay, and you will receive the text soon. You will be able to accept the text or suggest changes. Once you're happy, you can download it. Other copywriting websites work very similar. Now that you know how to create text on your own or with the help of copywriters, let's see how to create visual types of content in the next video. Even for commercial use. To start, go to canva.com. Create a new account with either Google account, Facebook, or email. We will sign up with a Google account. Now you can choose for what you will be using Canva. It's just for the recommendation purposes from their site. We will choose a small business and skip the premium offer, and we go straight into the homepage. Here you can use any of the templates or create designs with our custom dimensions. Let's assume we want to create the main image for our article about homepage design. We click on Create a Design. We need to specify its dimensions. It should be in a full HD dimensions, so 1920 by 1080. We click on Create New Design. You are now placed into the editing window. On the left side, you have different elements that you can drag and drop on your design, like photos, text, different elements, videos. Let's start with a photo. Now, there are millions of them, so we use the search bar. Because the article is about homepage design, we will look for something connected to the design. We can choose graphic design. We can choose the photo that we like. Most of them are free, but some require premium subscription. These are marked with the Pro icon. I like this one. Nice and simple. Drag and drop it to your design. If you touch the upper edge while still holding the mouse button, it will be adjusted to fill the size. If not, you can put it anywhere and adjust the size with handles. We will use the first option. Now we would like to add some text. Click on Add a heading and choose a font manually from the list, or choose the one you like from the left panel. We will choose this one. Readable, but also creative and grabs attention. We can now delete unnecessary text and paste the title of our homepage design article, Jaw-dropping homepage design in 5 simple steps. We adjust the size and position of the text with handles and with drop down from the toolbar. If we want, we can include additional elements like shapes or stickers, but I think it looks good as it is. You can download your design in different formats by clicking on the download button. We are okay with PNG. You can create videos with Canva as well. Go to the home page and search for a video. You can choose any video you like for start, clean or with text and graphics on it. We will choose this one. You can adjust it the same as we did for the graphic. Or if you change your mind, you can replace it with another video. Of course, designs created in Canva will often be inferior to those prepared by a skilled creative team and will not be completely unique, but at the same time, they will be much quicker to create and better from stock assets because they will be personalized with different texts and elements. For more advanced graphics and videos, you may want to hire a freelancer or agency, but in many cases, for social posts or simple infographics, you can do it quickly with Canva or other similar tools that are more trendy in their eyes. You don't want to be on the same platform with your parents, do you? So you should take that into consideration if you target that audience. It is great, however, if you want to reach people beyond 30 and 40 years old. As an addition, there are plenty of different groups on Facebook which you can be part of as a contributor. You have live streams and polls available. This platform is universal, so making it the general purpose profile for your company where you can support and solve the problems may actually be a good idea. Number 2. YouTube. YouTube is the part of Google, and also it is the second biggest search engine out there. It is used by everyone. If your company has interesting video content or has the ability to produce it, running a profile on this platform is no-brainer. The key is to have the most subscribers you can, because each time you post a new video, they will be notified, and also your older videos will be presented to them as propositions, and most likes, because then your videos will have a greater chance to be proposed to non-subscribers too. All in all, YouTube is one of the most engaging social media platforms out there, but if your goal is to communicate and interact with your audience, it is quite limited, apart from the comments section. Number 3. Instagram. Instagram is a company owned by Facebook, and it is really focused on visual content, like photos and videos. It's super popular among teens and young adults. One reason for that is that it became the home of influencers who present how they live, what they wear, and what they do. They are new role models and idols for younger audiences who are replacing more and more people from TV. If you sell different kinds of products online, or you are in the lifestyle or photography business, Instagram is definitely a place to be. Just remember to provide stunning photos, as the competition is very high there. Number 4. TikTok. It's relatively new in comparison to other platforms, but gained popularity extremely fast. Majority of the audience is between 16 to 24 years old. On this platform, people want to have fun, they want to dance, they want to sing. You should not interrupt that with intrusive marketing, rather be a part of the community. If your brand is positioned as young, fresh, innovative, creative, and full of joy, and at the same time your products or services are suitable for younger groups, this platform is a good choice for your brand. Number 5. Pinterest. Pinterest is the platform on which you find ideas and inspirations. It works great if you want to reach customers at the beginning of their funnel if they don't have precise needs yet. It is used predominantly by women especially adult women. It's good for businesses focused on home decorating, fashion, lifestyle, do-it-yourself products, and similar. Again, not so great for communication purposes. Number 6. Twitter. Twitter is very useful if your company has regular updates to communicate. It focuses on news, rather short ones, due to character limit. It's a favorite communication tool of politicians. It is loved by B2B companies, especially from the tech sector. Almost 2/3 of Twitter users are males. More than 60% of users are in the 35 to 65 age group. It is a very good tool if you want to build your authority and become an expert in your industry. Number 7. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is another platform focused on business users. As it works as a recruitment platform where users present their experience and education, it can also serve additional purposes than simply posting company's news and communicating with the customers. With a LinkedIn profile, you can find employees for your own company, you can build your network, and find business partners, like new clients or vendors. If you are a B2B business, LinkedIn profile for your company is highly recommended. As a platform, it is more serious and less fun, which has its advantages and disadvantages. To decide on what social media channels you should be, you can also use Google Analytics, especially if you already run some social media profiles and your goal is connected with website visits. Log into the tool, check acquisitions, social and social referrals. If you have a solid stream of users coming from a particular social media channel, you should consider putting more effort into running it. If you don't, and on the social platform itself you are not successful either, you should consider whether it is profitable for your brand to run this particular profile. Now you know what is the specificity of the main social media channels. You can pick which one of them is suitable for your brand, taking into consideration your goals and what people are the main users of it. Once you do that, you can create your social media personality and decide what type of post you want to use. We will cover that in the next video. Comes into mind, you can share any news regarding your company, new product launch, quarterly results, acquisitions, all the things you are proud of, like case studies, but sometimes also things that didn't turn out so well. It's better to admit to failure and repair it than pretend that nothing happened. Number 2. Wishes. If there is a holiday period or some anniversary, you want to wish your fans all the best. You can do it in a creative or fun way to attract more attention. Number 3. Link to your blog articles. If you run a blog on your website, you can share the info about article on your social media profiles to boost reach, page views, and ensure the effect of synergy. Number 4. Link to other websites. You can send your users to valuable sources which you are not competing with. Inspire them. If your users will read something valuable or see some great content outside of your profile, they will be grateful you told them about it. It works well especially for comprehensive reports or guides. Number 5. Backstage look. You can show how you work, how your company prepares new products, also share personal details from employees if they agree. It adds a human element into your social media marketing. Number 6. Interaction posts. You probably saw a lot of those on Facebook. Which one do you prefer? Comment for product A or like for product B? Generally ask questions, mainly by using images. It helps to engage your users and works really well for some brands. Number 7. Competitions. Another way to boost engagement. Secure the prize and give your users a task, like write something or create something and post it in the comments with a particular hashtag. If the prize is attractive, they may even tell about it to people who are not your fans now. Number 8. Videos including video tutorials. People love videos. If you have one, share it. If not, think about creating tutorials in which you can teach users new skills which they always wanted to learn. They will like it in return. Number 9. Graphic content. Simpler to create than video. It can be an infographic or motivational quote, something connected to your brand or industry. Number 10. Job offer. You can find great candidates through social media, and if they like your brand already, they may give more to build it even better. To see some examples of great posts of different types, go to the resources section of the course. You know what are the possibilities. Let's make another step and move into the implementation phase in the next video. Once you published a couple of posts, you will have data that you can monitor and analyze to optimize your social media marketing. There are a couple of different metrics you can focus on, depending on the social media platform. Let's log into Facebook first. You can see how many people your post reached. You can see how many positive reactions it generated, for example, clicks, likes, shares, or comments. You can also see negative reactions, whether someone decided to hide your post, report as spam, or unlike the page. You can see even more information by clicking on the Insights button at the top. Here you can see the summary statistics for your entire profile, and by clicking on Posts, performance of individual posts with charts. You can easily identify which post was the most and least popular. Start with a simple optimization task. Prepare more posts similar to the ones which generated the most reach and reactions, and prepare less posts which generated little to no attention. In the People tab, you can see the demographic of your account. If most of the people are from the target group you are interested in, good. If not, you should try to prepare content that is more adjusted to your target group. Also, you can use some promotion in your target group to win new fans, which we will cover in the next chapter. Now let's go to LinkedIn. Similar to Facebook, you can see how many impressions or reach each post generated and how many reactions. At the top, you have an Analytics tab. You can click on it and see data about visitors, updates, and followers. You can see how interest in your profile changed over time. You can see demographic data about your visitors like job function, location, or industry. By going to followers, you can see whether you win or lose people who follow your company. If the direction is negative, you should implement changes. Now you know how to monitor your social media profile statistics. On most of the profiles, you have access to both post data and visitors data, like demographics data. You know exactly what works and what doesn't. You know if you attract the right people, who will become your customers. You need to optimize your efforts and focus on things that bring positive outcomes, and minimize those who are not working as planned. But sometimes, organic activities you take are not enough, and you're still not in the place you want to be in terms of social presence. That's where you should consider paid promotion, which we will cover in the next chapter. See you there! At the top, we will have days of the week and dates. Starting from the first day of the month, all the way to the 30th day of the month. Also, let's add the particular days of the week, assuming that the first day is Monday. We will then mark weekends with gray color for better readability, because we will not post on weekends. We also want to separate it between LinkedIn and Facebook. One row will be for Facebook and one for LinkedIn. Again, for better readability, we can freeze the view so the headers are always visible. Go to View, Freeze, and choose the first column. Now we enter all of the things we plan to publish this month on both media. We know that on 2nd July, Tuesday, we will have anniversary of our company, so the post should appear on both media on the same day. We will have a special video with a summary. Let's enter that into our table. On Facebook, we will not have any suitable updates until the end of the week. We will use a filler post on Friday with a motivational quote. On LinkedIn, we will have a post about a job fair we will participate in on Thursday. Okay, we have a plan for the first week. You get the idea. Sometimes you want to publish on all platforms at the same time, with different or the same message, but sometimes You want to create posts unique to the particular platform, taking into account its specificity. You can also create more detailed calendar with text of the posts and assets needed. You can find such a template in the resources section of the course. One note: if you plan to use any software for social media publishing, like Hootsuite, you don't have to create your own calendar. You can use an inbuilt option. The posting itself is simple. I will show it just in case you don't have your business profile yet. The only requirement for you is to have business profile set up on Facebook and LinkedIn, which I will not cover. We start with Facebook. We need to create a business page first. We click on Create at the top. Then we choose a page. We give our page a name, which will be the name of our brand or company. Now the category. And we can place it under Marketing Agency. Once you start typing, Facebook will give you the suggestions. Now you should add a profile picture for your business. You have successfully set up your business profile page, and now you can publish posts. Click on the Edit Page Info and add missing details. All of this should be accurate. You can also invite friends to get additional visibility. To publish something, just click on Write a Post text box. The first post we want to publish, according to our calendar, is the anniversary post. We prepared some nice graphic in Canva. First we write simple text. It was 3 years of innovation, research, and services development, and we are just getting started. Stay tuned and celebrate with us. And then we click on the photo video icon, and we choose our image. After that, you click on the Post button. And our first post is published. As you can see, it is super easy. On LinkedIn, the process is very similar. Log into your profile. Click on the Work button at the top. Choose to create a company page. Choose what kind of page it is. For us, it will be small business. Enter some basic information: your company name, your website address, industry size and type. Also upload your logo and add a tagline. For us, it will be digital natives. Accept the terms and conditions and click on the Create page. You should add missing images and description to look professional. You can do that by clicking on the pencil icon on different locations, like on the cover photo or the info section. All of this should be correct and up to date. Once you fill all of that, you can invite your friends to follow your page. To write a post, just click on Start a Post. We will use the same anniversary text. And also, we will upload the same photo by clicking on the camera icon and choosing the right photo. When everything is ready, just click on the Post button. Your first post is published on LinkedIn as well. So you have seen the complete process from choosing the right social media channels, through creating your social media personality, planning communication in the calendar, and publishing on social media profiles. But this is not the end of the road. In the next video, we will see how to optimize your social media marketing. To advertise on LinkedIn, you need to log into your personal account. Some advertising formats require a LinkedIn business page. We've covered the setup of such a page in the previous chapter, in the Posting, Posting Strategy, and Schedule video. Click on the Work button in the top right and choose Advertise. Sometimes the icon is placed next to the Work button. You will be asked to create an ad account. Enter account name, currency, and associate your LinkedIn page with your account. Click Create Account. You will be placed in the Campaign Manager, where you create ads. Update your billing details. Click on Settings icon and then on Bidding Center. Here click on the Add Credit Card and enter your card details. After that, your card will be visible in the Payment Method box. Go back to the campaign dashboard. Click on the Create Campaign button. Similarly to Facebook, first you should create your goal, based on which you will be able to use particular formats. We will choose website visits. If you would like to promote your posts on LinkedIn, you would choose engagement. Then you will be asked to create an audience. The location will be the United States. And you can exclude locations if you want to. We will leave preferred language as English. We will click on the Narrow Audience button. You can use contacts who visited your website, filled in forms, or upload your list of emails, or you can use attributes to narrow down your audience. We will use attributes, and similar to Facebook, we will use men. Click on Demographic, and then Gender, and Male. And also age, and the most suitable group is 35 to 54. We also want people in management roles, so we click on Job Experience, Job Seniorities, and choose Manager and Director. Before we move further, remember to change all "or" to "and", because we want a person to have all of the characteristics we chose. Then uncheck Enable Audience Expansion, because we don't want to also include people similar to our target audience. We will save our audience as a template to be able to use it in other campaigns. We will name it Men 35 to 54, USA Managers, and click Save. Then you can choose the ad format you want to use for your campaign. The choice can be different depending on the goals you chose. We will stick with a single image ad. Next you have an option to enable LinkedIn Audience Network, but we will uncheck that. We are interested in advertising on LinkedIn only. We set our budget and start and end date. Next we have an option to set a bid type. With an automated bid, you give control to the LinkedIn algorithm, and it bids automatically. Target CPC bid will allow you to specify how much you want to pay for a click. With Enhanced CPC bid, you will also give the price you want to pay for a click, but you will allow LinkedIn to adjust this bid based on their data. Maximum CPM bid gives you an option to pay for 1000 impressions rather than for a click. We will use the automated bid for this first campaign. You can also create conversion tracking, and the implementation process is very similar to Google Ads. We will skip that. Click on Next. You will receive a warning that your objective and ad format can't be changed if you do that, which is okay. Next we create our ad. Click on Create a new ad. Give it a name. For us it will be a website design ad. Enter introductory text, or text that will be displayed at the top. We will use the text "Website design for $299, trusted by more than 500 companies." Then destination after click, which is our website. After that, we upload an image from our desktop. Headline is the text below your image, something catchy about your company, product or service. We will use Design Lovers. And there is a description, which won't be shown in most cases, but we will use for that our standard text. Get a tailor-made, professional, and responsive website that your business deserves. Website design you will love and be proud of. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. The last thing to choose here is the call to action, and the best for us is View Quote. Make sure the Add to Campaign box is checked and click Create. Click on Next. Review all of the settings and click on Launch Campaign. You can see your campaign is on the campaigns list. Monitor your results, like impressions, clicks, cost per result, and change campaign group settings if needed to optimize or add a new ad, which may be more successful. In the next video, we will take a look at Twitter advertising ecosystem. To start advertising on Facebook and Instagram, first you need to have a Facebook and Instagram profiles. I won't cover that as it is pretty straightforward. For Facebook, just go to facebook.com, fill your data and click register. For Instagram account setup, go to instagram.com and click on the sign up button and fill in the details. If you want to advertise on Facebook and Instagram, you should also have your Facebook business page and Instagram business account. We covered Facebook business page setup in the posting video in the previous chapter. For Instagram, just download Instagram app, log into your personal profile, click on the profile icon, go to Settings, then Account, and click to switch to business account. Choose a business category, then choose whether you are a creator or a business, and enter the address of your business. You can connect with your Facebook business page, which is a good idea. Then you should fill all of the remaining company data and keep it updated. After you completed these steps, you can now go to the website facebook.com/adsmanager. First thing you want to do is setting up billing details. Click on the menu icon and choose billing. After that, click on the payment settings at the top right. Click on Add Payment Method. You have a couple of different options like credit card, PayPal, or Facebook coupon. Enter all details and click Save. For further control, you can also set up account spending limits. In this tab, you will also be able to see any receipts. If you live in the European Union, you should go to the Add Account Setup and fill in missing details like EU VAT number. Once you set up your billing, next thing you want to do is to create an audience, which you will be able to use for targeting in any ad that you will run. Click on Business Tools and choose Audiences. You can create 3 different types of audiences. Custom audience, which consists of people who have already interacted with your business, like people who visited your website, app, or who are on your contacts list. Lookalike audience, so people who are similar to people who already interacted with your business, and you can control how similar they should be. And saved audience, which is an audience created with demographic and behavioral parameters that you commonly use in your campaigns. In this video, we will focus on the saved audience. First, enter the name of an audience. As you can have multiple saved audiences, it should be descriptive so you know what kind of audience it is. Our target audience is men 30 to 50 who are in management roles, because this is the majority of our current clients, so we can use that for a name. Then you can include or exclude people who are part of your custom or lookalike audiences, but we will not do that. Then the location. For us, these are the people who are living in the USA. But you can be very specific. For example, you can use drop a pin option, scroll to the location you are interested in, and use radius targeting, so anyone within a circle of 10 miles, or any miles you set, will see your ads. But we will stick to the USA. If you want, you can exclude particular locations, but we don't have to. Then there is the age. For us, it is 30 to 50. And gender. For us, men only. We will choose English language because our ad will be in English. As for detailed targeting, there are a lot of options. You can target your ads based on demographics such as education, relationship status, parental status, and so on. You can target people who are interested in particular things like technology or sports, and each category can be expanded, so you have even more options. For example, target only people who are interested in basketball. And you can target users based on their behaviors. For example, only people who are Android mobile users or only people who are console gamers. Instead of browse option, you can also type what targeting you are interested in. For us, we will only use demographic and work category, and we want to target people from management industry, so managers, directors, supervisors, and so on. You can exclude people or narrow audience, but we don't want to. Last option is again to include people who are connected with your brand, like people who liked your Facebook page or responded to the event you are organized, but we are not interested in this option. You can scroll to the top and you will see the summary of your targeting and also potential reach calculated by Facebook. According to that, we can reach even 1 million people, which is more than enough. If the potential reach is too small for your audience, you will have to remove some of the targeting options, like job titles, or add new locations, or increase age range to make potential reach bigger. When everything is okay, click Create Saved Audience. You can see your audience was added to the audience list and is ready to be used in your campaigns. Now we go back to the Ads Manager to create our first campaign. Each campaign consists of the campaign itself, where you specify a general settings like budgets, ad groups, where you can set the start and end date or choose where your ad should appear, and ad, where you create the ad. Account structure that we prepared for Google Ads can be helpful for creating the structure for Facebook too. Click on the Create button to start creating the campaign. First you choose the objective of your campaign. Depending on what objective you choose, you will be able to use particular ad formats and placements. For example, if you choose lead generation objective, you won't be able to include Facebook Messenger, Audience Network, and many of Facebook and Instagram placements that don't support it. But you can always change it later if you change your mind, so don't worry too much. Also, for conversion objective, you should set up the Facebook tracking on your website or app first. It is similar to the process we already followed for Google Ads, so we will skip that. We will choose the simplest objective that allows you to use the most formats and placements, which is traffic. We will go through the whole process for this objective, but it is similar for other objectives too. As the name of the campaign, we will use the website promotion, Creative Services. Our ad doesn't belong to any special ads categories. Buying type, we don't have an option to change it, only auction is available. There are other types like reach and frequency and TRP, aimed at bigger advertisers. Then we have a campaign objective, and this is what we have chosen a moment ago. We can change it here if you want to. Under Show More Options, you have the ability to set campaign spend limit for further control of spending. You can start the A/B test to determine which of the campaigns with different settings will give you better results, but we will not do that. The last section is budget optimization. Here you set your daily and lifetime budget. Under More Options, you can choose your bidding strategy, so determine how Facebook will spend your money. Available options depend on the type of objective you chose. For our objective, default option is the lowest cost, and it means that you have no control over bidding process. Everything is automatic and determined by Facebook. With cost cap, you specify the cost per action you are willing to pay and keep your overall cost within a specified limit. It is also an automated strategy managed by Facebook. Bid cap gives you an option to control your bids in each auction, but as this is a manual process, it can be very tedious. We will leave the default option and see what results it will generate. The last option is to run ads on a schedule, but we don't have specific requirements here, so we will not use it. We click Next to move to the ad set settings. We will name this ad set Website Design, as it will contain all of the ads connected to the website design service. We want to drive traffic to our website. We have an option to create the dynamic creative, so Facebook can automatically combine different elements we provide, like logo or images, to test different variants of our ad. We don't want that, and we don't want to create an offer on our Facebook page. It could be more suitable for B2C businesses who offer discounts or special offers. Next, we specify start and end date for this ad set. If you choose different bidding strategies like cost cap, you will have an option to define cost per action. You can also show more options and set spend limits for ad sets. We will not do that. Now we have an option to create a new audience, but as we created it earlier, we can choose it from the drop-down menu, and all of these settings will be loaded. Next, the placement section. By default, your ad will show to all of the placements it is eligible to show. Click on Manual Placements and decide where exactly your ad will be displayed. Whether you want to show it on mobile, desktop, or both types of devices. You can make a decision to advertise on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and the Audience Network. You can even turn on and off particular ad placements. By hovering on each placement, you see how it looks like, which is a nice feature. Also, you see the specification for each ad, so you know how to prepare ads for each placement. We are interested only in Facebook and Instagram, so we will uncheck Messenger and Audience Network. You can expand more options, where you can exclude some content and publishers or skippable ads, but it is not interesting for us. Next, we can optimize delivery of our ads based on views, clicks, or reach. We will leave clicks, so showing ads to the people who are the most likely to click on our ad, as it is often the best option. Finally, by expanding options, you can decide whether you want to pay for impressions or clicks, and of course, clicks is the better option, but you have to spend some money to be available. Now we move to the ad creation process. We name our ad website design. Select your Facebook page and Instagram account, so people know who the advertiser is. Next, the ad creation. You can create an ad. You can use existing Facebook post as an ad, or you can use Creative Hub Mockup, which is Facebook platform used for ad creation. We will stick with Create Ad option. Then the format. You can use single image or video, carousel, which is 2 or more images and videos, which are scrollable, or collection, which is the group of items you can view after click. We will stick with single image. Then you can turn on Instant Experience, which consists of images and videos that will be shown full screen on the mobile devices. We will not check it. Next we have Add Creative. We will upload our own image from our desktop. Then you can edit your image on any placements you want by clicking on the particular placement. You can change it or crop. Remember that according to Facebook guidelines, only 20% of the image can be text. Once you are happy with the images on all placements, next you should write a couple of primary text, which is the text above your image. We could use, for example, Modern Website Design for $299, Stand Out and Win New Clients. Checked our website for case studies. Second primary text could be something like, Invest in website design that sells. Our team of experts will help you to increase conversion rate by more than 50%, and so on. You get the idea. The more primary text, the better chance you will find the one that works well. Maximum is 5, and they will be tested by Facebook. Headlines will not be displayed on all ad placements. It is the text below the image that gives more info about your ad or business. We could use website design trusted by 1,500 plus companies. You can also add up to 5 headlines. Description is also shown only on some placements. Its position varies by placement and gives even more details about your offer. Let's try, get a tailor-made, professional and responsive website that your business deserves. Website design you will love and be proud of. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Then confirm what is your destination, whether it is a website or Facebook event. For us, it is a website, and paste the link. You can use a link created in a URL builder if you want additional tracking. We covered that in the Digital Analytics chapter in the Tracking Conversions video. If you want your link to be displayed differently on your ad, you can change it in the Display Link field. You can also choose the call to action that will be placed on the button. We will choose Get Quote. You have an option to translate your ad to other languages, but for us, English only is okay. Lastly, you have the option to include additional tracking, like Facebook Pixel, that is installed on your website. We will not use them. Review all your settings, take a look at the preview on the right side, and when everything is correct, click on the Publish button. After a while, your ad will start showing to the potential clients. Your campaign also appeared in the campaign list in your Ad Manager. You can monitor your results, such as link clicks, budget spent, and reach, and edit the campaign settings to optimize them if needed. One note: if your goal is to only boost posts on your Facebook business page and increase its reach and get more organic traffic from Facebook users, you can just go to your Facebook business page, scroll to the post you want to promote, and click on Boost Post. Then choose all of the options which we covered when we set up the ad through the Ad Manager and click Boost. It is very intuitive. In the next video, we will take a look at how to advertise on LinkedIn. After covering Facebook and LinkedIn ads, it should be no surprise to you that you need a Twitter account to advertise on Twitter. Go to twitter.com, click Sign up for Twitter, and fill all the data. As it is very straightforward, we won't cover that. Once you have your account, log in and add your first tweet that will be used for advertising purposes. Click on the tweet button. We will write, "Get a tailor-made, professional and responsive website that your business deserves. Website design that you will love and be proud of, and the link to your website." We click on Publish, and our tweet is published. Now go to ads.twitter.com and log in. You will be asked to choose your country and time zone for billing purposes. You won't be allowed to change it later. Then you will be asked to create a campaign. But first, let's add our payment details. Click on the name of your profile and add a new payment method. Enter your payment details and click Save. You can go back to the campaign creator. In the Tools tab, you could set up the conversion tracking and create remarketing audiences. In the Creatives tab, you have access to all your media and so on. We will click on Campaigns and create campaigns. Now you need to choose your goal, and it is similar to other platforms. Based on that, Twitter recommends you particular settings and ad formats. We will use website click and click Next. Give your campaign a name. For us, it will be Creative Services. Then you can set your daily and total budget, and also start and end date. Under Advanced dropdown, you have two options of delivery of your ad, either throughout the day, as effectively as possible, or accelerated, which spends your budget as fast as possible each day. We will use Standard and click Next. Now we will create an ad group. It will be named Website Design. You can use a separate start and end date. If not, Twitter will use start and end date from your campaign, which is okay for us. The same applies for ad group budgets. But here we want to spend half of the money, as we will have other ad groups in the campaign in the future. Then you specify your bid type. Automatic lets Twitter algorithm optimize the results without additional control. Target cost gives you an option to specify how much you want to pay for a click, and Twitter will optimize all bids to reach your target cost. Maximum bid won't allow Twitter to bid more for a click than specified amount. We will choose an automatic bid. Optionally, you can add measurement tags, but we will not do that. We will choose demographic data for our audience. We are interested in men. Age range from 35 to 54. The USA will be our location. We don't have technology or language requirements. We don't have an option to target based on job position, like on LinkedIn, but we can choose people who have interest in business, more particularly Marketing, Advertising and Technology. We also don't want to target people who engage with our posts in the past. And also, we don't want to expand our audience with similar people. As an additional option, we can add our followers, which is not interesting for us. In this section, you create your ad. For this purpose, you can use a tweet you published from your account, or you can upload an image. First, we check the tweet from our account that we created at the beginning of the video. You can preview your ad by clicking on the preview button, and you can preview on different devices. Image upload is for advertising on the apps that are Twitter partners, not on Twitter. If you want to stick to Twitter only, you don't have to upload an ad, and you can add check Twitter audience platform from placements box, which is what we will do. If you would like to use Twitter partners in your campaign as well anyway, which I don't recommend because you never know where your ads will be shown, you can click on sizes and see what sizes are supported. Then you would prepare your ads. After that, you would click on the media library link, then on upload media, and you would choose your ads from the file. Then you would go back to the campaign creator, and you would have the possibility to choose your ads from the list. And then, you could add a landing page and fill in additional details. But as I mentioned, we will not use Twitter audience platform. Other ad placements on Twitter are okay for us. We click Next and review our campaign. If everything is correct, click on the Launch Campaign button. Your campaign will appear on the campaigns list. As usual, you should monitor its performance, cost, clicks, and impressions. If needed, you can change targeting, bid strategy, budget, or ads and see whether it gives you any improvements. In the next chapter, we will cover display advertising. See you there!